found one on Kardiel that actually matches the couch, but I'll show you the full picture. Quite the ordeal, just getting this out of the box. Something I find really funny is that every time we come to a grocery store, we have to check out the pasta aisle, even if we already have a whole pantry full of pasta, because someone is obsessed with it. It is Cinco de Mayo, so I think we may have to get some salsa or some taco stuff. We'll see what we end up with. Alright, now one thing we've talked about with Sigmund, because he's a bit more outgoing, is getting him some kind of harness so that we can take him on walks with us, because I actually think he would do well. But we are not sure if you should do a small dog one or if they make cat ones. So please leave a comment down below if you have ever put a cat in a harness, if it works, and what you use. Stopped into Home Goods and we found the pasta aisle pretty quickly. Our final errand that we're running today, we stopped into Kirkland and we're on the hunt for some summer decor because right now we still have all of our Easter stuff up. So we'll see what we find. I do love this mirror. This is pretty nice. We made it home from our shopping excursion, and I think we're gonna break into some palomas and get this Cinco de Mayo started. Next we have our lime juice. And then we top it off with a little bit of grapefruit juice and some sparkling water. Cheers. We are just cooking up some dinner for Cinco de Mayo, and not entirely staying on trend, but we have a tricolor rotini that we're doing as a pasta salad for a side, and then we're going to do the spatchcock chicken again, which you saw in my last vlog, but this time we're going to give it a little bit of a spicy chipotle pepper spin instead of the dill and lemon. I'm also going to chop up some broccoli, tricolored peppers, and we have some pepper jack cheese. May or may not throw in cherry tomatoes for our pasta salad. I'm going to spare you the details of the spatchcock chicken tonight because we did that in the last vlog. However, we have our pasta salad ready to go, and we're going to add our dressing, the Bolthouse Farms cilantro avocado. Well, we've been working on our Cinco de Mayo margaritas, and I have to say, for not really having much of a plan of anything for Cinco de Mayo, a last minute, let's put this together in the international food section of Target, it came together pretty well. I think we have truly outdone ourselves here. We have the refried beans, the spatchcock chipotle chicken with gravy, sauteed onions and peppers, and the pasta salad. Hello everyone. I just wanted to jump on really quickly because today is Monday, But today is Monday, the last Monday I will have at my old employer. I have been interviewing for a new job and I got it. So my last day with this company is going to be Thursday, and I will still be in the nutraceutical ingredients space. I love that world. It's so fascinating to me, and just the connections you make and the things you learn, and then working with all the customers. I wouldn't want to leave that space. But I'm very happy that it is the last Monday. A little bit of a good feeling today, just that every Monday is hard. We all come off the weekend with that oh God, another week mentality, but no more. I'm so excited about my new company, and yeah, I'm in a great mood. So I'm gonna head off to the gym, get a great workout in, and then we'll see what the evening brings us. I did also want to just say really quickly, this is the new Everlux asymmetrical tennis tank from Lululemon, and it is so comfortable. It's the strap doesn't dig into you. It works really well whether you're doing plyometric exercise or more stagnant repetitive lifting. It's great, and it was on sale when I got it, so I'm not sure at this point what you'll find on their website. This is not sponsored. I am just a big Lululemon fan and love the new asymmetrical Everlux tennis tank. And the Blissfield Trail women's running shoes. I may have had a bit too much fun on their website the other day, but these are fantastic. Good morning. It is now Tuesday. Oh, my voice. It's very early. It is now just 8 o'clock, and I have been on the road for the last hour because my clinic only about 25 minutes away from our house. 7:30, 8 o'clock in Nashville is the worst traffic, the absolute worst traffic. The city has grown immensely, and they did not think about that when building the roads, apparently. But we're here, and it's the 6-week appointment, which has turned into more of the 8-week appointment, just me being busy with work and travel and having to push things around. So I'm excited to see the plastic surgeon again, and then I'm just going to head home, grab a coffee, and get to work. Again, this is my last week at my previous employer, and then on Sunday I will actually be packing my bags and heading to Switzerland, because my first week with my new employer is at a huge trade show in Geneva, Switzerland. That'll be a fun vlog. I'm really looking forward to vlogging while I'm in Switzerland. But anyway, this whole week is a lead up to that. So thanks for coming along, and stay tuned. All right, I thought I would take you into the living room because we filmed the unboxing of the new chair. And since we opened it, we've kind of rearranged this room a little bit. So before we had the chair over here because that was where it landed when we pulled it out of the box. But we realized it actually looks better in this space to have the box chair back against the stereo system. It adds a little bit of dimension just having it at kind of a skew angle to the other furniture. And then this one actually swivels, so it's a lot easier to put this one in front of the TV. Whereas if we had left the square chair there, it wouldn't be very conducive to TV watching. Not that we're those people who can't be in a room and not be watching TV. We actually leave it off most of the day until we are ready for our evening Netflix or whatever. But just having a space where we can chill and hang out, and then also have the TV as an option if we want to watch TV. What? For those of you wondering, this is not an actual Eames classic. This is called a Mr. Chair by Plycraft. Still vintage. We found it on an Instagram page actually called Retro Passion, which is a vintage furniture seller based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And as soon as I saw it posted, I knew this was Sandy's dream chair, so it just had to happen. Well, another day in Middle Tennessee. We have had tornado watches or warnings all afternoon, and that is not a normal lake in our yard. That is poor drainage and just shows how much rain we've had today. It's about half an hour later now or so, and we have officially lost power. So we're not quite sure what the evening holds. Hopefully the generator kicks in soon. That's a different story. Yeah, just hanging out in the dark, hoping it comes back on soon. Why, yes, I am looking most disheveled. Thank you for noticing. Also, my nose is like really swollen today. I don't know if it's the rainy weather or what, but they said all the swelling from rhinoplasty could take months for it to go down. And I feel like today I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm like, it is very swollen today. But anyway, we are just hanging out in the dark because there's nothing else that can be done. We actually went for a walk earlier today. It was my idea, brilliant idea to go for a walk because we thought it was done around 2 o'clock. We thought the rain was done until probably 6 or 7. And little did we know, halfway through the walk, we would get caught in the rain. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we stopped at a little place called Moby Dickie's, which is very close to where we live. And Moby Dickie's is one of those like mom and pop, serves hush puppies, even with a salad type of places. It's fantastic. And we swung in there, we had some fish dips, some cocktails, and it was like on and off, just torrential downpour the entire time that we were there. Once we wrapped up, we found a very, very small window of time between when we left Moby Dickie's and when we got home that magically it did not rain. Then, of course, as soon as we got home, it resumed. Tornado watches and warnings and all those fun sirens going off. So here we are, and I think we're in for the evening. I'm feeling very Scrooge-like, A Christmas Carol. And I'm heading down to the wine cellar with my candlestick because we don't have any lights in the house. And we are looking for a dowel. There we go. I think this is where I leave you. We are in for an evening of candlelight and Monopoly. Because what else are you gonna do when the power's out? Is the next day now, and power came back on very early this morning, and thank goodness because I have baking to do today. Now I have filmed making babka before, but today we are doing things a little bit differently, and not just hazelnut and chocolate babka, but I am making pistachio babka. Now I actually found this pistachio crema, if you will, at a store up by my parents' house in Michigan called Vincent Joe's. But I thought if I put this down on the dough first and then put the chocolate and then put the pistachios, it would act like as a seal because sometimes the chocolate can be a little bit liquidy. But we're gonna try it out and see what happens. I really wish that you could smell, like there was smell-o-vision somehow. This, oh my God, just, oh, it's gonna be so good. With the dough, the pistachio crema, the chocolate ganache, and our toasted pistachios right on top. And the tricky part of babka is rolling, twisting, cutting, braiding, and getting into the pan. And I mess it up almost every time. hopefully not this time. There we have a surprisingly decent looking pistachio crema babka. I have to leave this to prove for about 2 hours. So I'm going to cover it with a tea towel and put it on the stove. I have locked the kittens in the basement because they have developed a recent love of chocolate, and they have found the chocolates on our bar and in our pantry, and we just come home and find wrappers everywhere. So we're gonna stay in the basement while I bake, and then we'll come back in a little bit and see where we're at. It looks like it has risen quite nicely. I believe this needs to bake for about 15 minutes at 375, and then we reduce it down to about 350 or so and bake for another 25 to 30 minutes. The babka just needed another 2 or 3 minutes in the oven, so I've got 100 grams of sugar in boiling water, and this will turn into the syrupy coating that goes on top. Hello everyone, I am coming to you very sweaty after a fabulous morning workout. Today is Friday, which means it is officially the first day that I am not at my old job. We celebrated a bit last night. My fiance's mother and grandmother are visiting, so we had some bubbly to celebrate. And now today is kind of a free day for me. I have not had a free day that wasn't a weekend or PTO in so long. I didn't know what to put on my agenda for today. Gym done, over with. I had a fabulous arm workout, so I feel like my arm is shaking trying to hold up the camera. I am planning to go over to the Green Hills area of Nashville to do some shopping. I want to get a new outfit or two. I've got some things in mind that I need for the trade show next week, and then take myself out to brunch and hopefully edit this video this evening and get it up sometime this weekend, but we'll see how we do. But I thought I'd take you along with me on this kind of fun, free Friday. Last bit of business before leaving the house this afternoon, and that is to pack up everything that I needed at my old job. Monitor, laptop, all that good stuff. So I have my couple of boxes, and I'm gonna drop those off at the post office on my way out. The French ratatouille before, we've had the green lentil and carrot soup before, and one of my favorites is actually the crab soup, and there's no preservatives, and somehow it's jar stable. And then we get this little, it's like kind of a pimento red pepper topping. It's really good on top of the soup. I picked up just a few things at the Little Gourmand here in Green Hills. Some Swiss chocolate to get in the mood for next week, and I thought lemon and ginger was an interesting flavor. And then I also grabbed a little 4-pack of macarons. Normally I'm against store-bought macarons, but because it is such a legitimate place, I thought I would treat Sandy's mom and grandma and Sandy to a little treat. So we have a lemon berry flavor, a lavender and blueberry, I believe, then a chocolate mint and a chocolate orange, and I think those all sound delicious. Finally, I did have to get a coffee just because I have a lot of work to do at the mall today, and we're going to be doing a lot of walking. We are recording a load of incredible episodes with people. Ulta, and the main place I wanted to go was J. Crew to find work clothes. And unfortunately, it seems they are remodeling. So off we go to find pants somewhere else. Now, the problem that I'm finding is that everything is far too bright or made of linen, and that's not really conducive to a business trade show where you need slacks and jackets. I think Dillard's might not be the place for me today. Just a quick shopping interlude because I wore this jumpsuit from Band Retro and I thought, super cute for running errands. However, if you have to use a public bathroom, this all has to come off. So you're basically in there naked. It's the problem. It's the problem with one-piece outfits. Okay, now before I rave about this shirt, because it's amazing and it's Karl Lagerfeld, these pants. The entire point of coming shopping today was to find gray pants because the uniform for my new company is a black polo shirt with like a silvery white logo. That was the goal. And these are the most unflattering pants I think I've ever seen. And also, fun fact about me, I hate low-rise pants. They need to be like above your belly button. I like the high-waisted stuff, especially when you're trying to be professional. I just think it looks a lot nicer with a blazer if you have high-waisted pants on. And out of the entire store, this is the only pair of size 2 gray pants. I think we're gonna end up back at Kohl's, back in my neck of the woods, but we might bring Karl with us. This is a size small, and it's huge. Okay, now this is an unexpected find. It's a little bit colder there than it is here in Nashville. And this is a Calvin Klein dress, and it's just a really simple black silhouette, but then it's got these sleeves, which are actually like a somewhat transparent lacy material. I'm not up on my materials, but I like it, and it's fitted, it's simple, it's cute, and it's just professional enough that I feel like if there was an evening dinner or something, this would be a good option. Okay, so it was not the most successful shopping journey ever. I went to Macy's, Dillard's, White House Black Market, Banana Republic, Loft, J. Crew was closed, J. Jill, and nowhere had gray pants in a size 2, aside from those atrocious Calvin Klein ones that I tried on that were like low and bell-bottomed and belong in the 90s. I ended up with the black dress. I got the Karl Lagerfeld shirt, and then I also found this amazing houndstooth jacket that I think will work really well. Now my plan is just forget the gray pants altogether. I'm not gonna find them. I'm giving up. I could go to Kohl's or Target or something, but I frankly just don't have the energy. So I'm gonna wear the black polo with the black pants, and then if I get cold, I'll have the houndstooth jacket, which will kind of add an element of design, and I'll just have fun with accessories because I'm not gonna find what I'm looking for. I've resigned myself to that. But I've got some alternative options, and then I did find the few bits from Clinique that I was looking for too. But thank you so much for coming along with me on this shopping trip, this fun day off, and really the whole week, because it's been a little bit all over the place, I know. Just with it being my last week at my job, I feel like I have been in chaos mode. Just wrapping up there, getting ready to start at my new job Monday, getting ready for Switzerland, which I leave on Sunday, and if you made it this far, I give you a pat on the back. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for a new video from Switzerland coming at you next week.